Alrighty, welcome back to the Geneva Republic. We have 15 brave men and women who have made their way here to our little country, what will eventually become our little country. I guess you can barely call it that. It's just 15 of us here, bearing the rugged wilderness here, building a nation in the middle of wherever we happen to be. There's a trader making his way back to Northbury with some wooden planks. Poor chap. Look at that. He doesn't have a cart or anything. He's just got to carry those wooden planks on his back, walking and walking like the diligent little man he is, back to our neighboring nation, far, far away. Look at those eyes. You can tell he's just focused, one step at a time. This backpack is getting heavy. All right, well, enough of that. We'll let him be. Better not mess up my grass. Stay on the beach, brother. I already have a path on the hilltop. Don't need another path over that way. All right. So, we're still kind of in the tutorial mode. Game is teaching us what to do, thankfully. So, I did take some time, went through my list of villagers, and I gave them all names. And that's going to be a trend. I always make sure I name my people. Names of people who I know or have known, which is my business. But it really makes it a little bit more immersive if I can see who they are. It's just it's a lot more fun if you kind of have that lore of being able to look at that character and know that you're know who it is, maybe in comparison to a real life person of the same name, possibly. All right, so building a manor house. To administer the village, I have to build a manor house with a great hall. We're going to build a manor house that has a great hall. Assign tools to a warehouse. Allow tools purchase from the Trade Resources tab. Okay, well. So what are we doing here? We're going to build a manor house. That's our number one goal. And there is the manor house, our first administration building. All right. So I suppose maybe a good place for it would be next to these houses here. Or how about down here? Because nobody seems to want to build a house down here. I don't know why. All right. So let's do this. So I put that pole there. What is that? Monument location. See, I don't know what that little pole is. That's where people like a rally point, I guess. Guess we'll see. Okay. So where is the door on this house? I don't see a door. I guess I don't. You don't get a door. You have to put the door yourself. So what we're gonna do then is we'll put the house there, and then we'll put a door, just about like that. That looks kind of respectable. And then we get to put a rally point. Where do they sit and wait patiently to be talked to? I don't know. Don't know what that's all about exactly. We'll just put that arrow right there. And we'll go ahead and give construction the go ahead. All right. Good. We have another newcomer approaching. Traveling through the bushes. Ah, it's a lady. All right. Very good. The last 4 newcomers we got were guys. So that's a welcome change. Oh wait, what is this? It's another trader coming back along that ridge. It's kind of cool actually that we have this path that's being made on sort of the mountaintop. They travel from afar. They walk along this majestic sort of a mountain peak, basically, as they make their way down to our little town here, our village empire. Very cool, very cool. And yep, we're still waiting on the manor house to be built. Starting to be built. Looks like we still need one more tool to finish it up. So what else do we have to do? We need to assign tools to a warehouse. All right, let's do that. There we go. Now I don't think I'm making any tools yet, so that could be a concern. All right. And then we need to allow tools purchased from the Trade Resources tab. That's under Book, Resources, and Tools there. Buy until inventory reaches this level. We'll say 10. No, not 105. 10. There we go. That's reasonable. Because I guess we don't know how to make tools yet. I assume that the purchase will be made from the trader. Or do we? Or does the builder's workshop make tools or anything? It's a forester camp, gathering hut, warehouse, granary, lumber camp. Yep. Okay, I guess I don't know how to make tools yet. So. But that's all right. Looks like I do have enough tools to finish the manor house. It's coming along. Ken is working on it. He's building. I don't know where he went, though. Where are you at, Ken? Oh, there he is. All right. Hard at work, finishing it up. Good man. I like the phases of construction. It's tailored to the individual building that's being built, and I think that's cool. Another thing I think is cool is that Control U will toggle the UI, so it's super easy to go into a screenshot mode or something like that. I wonder if there's a hotkey for following a villager. Right. And now we need to select a mandate. So now this is where I don't know what I'm doing. We need to improve the manor house with a tax office and assign a new tax collector. All right. Edit building. Tax office. And is that... Okay, so we can choose what we want our new room to look like. This room is going to be the tax office, and then we can pick out kind of how we want it to look. So I think there's enough room for me to build it out there, kind of out onto the water. That looks kind of cool. Let's just try that. Or do we want to do the... Do you want to do a round sort of a thing? Yeah, let's do that. That looks kind of cool. All right. Now, I don't know that I need to do a door because I have a door already on the main part of the building. So I think Oh, so we can change the height of that tower. That is cool. Construction requirements. We need +1 worker capacity. Is that we just don't have enough people? Is that what it is? Place the required number of pieces categorized as a room. Oh no. All right, so that works. Okay, so I guess the wooden tower is basically like more of a decoration, not really a functional thing, I'm assuming. So it won't let me build the tower because that's not going to work for the tax collector office, because you can't put a tax collector office in that extension. I'm assuming that's what that meant. I don't know. Anyway, I think it's working now. Mandates available. Promote villagers to a higher status. Okay. So if we want to, we can pay gold coins to promote villagers to a higher status, and I think we won't do that at all, because I don't know that I don't know that I need them to be promoted quite yet. I want to make the current ones I have be as useful as possible before I promote anybody. So requires an available bailiff in your village. So we need a bailiff. Okay. And that was showing us the nearest mineral deposit. It's a little ways away. All right. Before the village's coffers get too low, I have to start taxing my villagers. Improve the manor house with tax office, and then assign a tax collector. So that's exactly what we're doing right now. I'm waiting for a builder. and Ken has returned to finish building the tax office. All right, where are you going now? Where is he going? He's working. Does he have to go get more tools or something? Now, what is he doing? He's hanging out here by the wood cutting shack. I guess he had to go to break, huh? Now he's on break. He's on his free time. Oh, he's going home. Okay. Did he finish? Okay, it's finished. Well, that's good. So I need to assign a tax collector. And we're going to assign Dan. Dan is going to be the tax collector. Splendor and estates. You now have access to buildings that give you splendor toward a specific estate. Raising your splendor toward an estate will increase your influence with it over time. Be careful, though, as each estate prefers that you dedicate the splendor of your village toward them. Splendor is a value gained by building and expanding impressive monuments of the estate. It alters your rating with the 3 estates. When your rating with a particular estate reaches a high enough value, new content will become available to unlock. You can see how much splendor a building will produce in its building panel. Total splendor and rating are displayed in the progression tab of the book. So there's 3 estates. The labor estate, manor houses, markets, and taverns increase. Kingdom estate is advanced by military forts, and clergy estate, churches and monasteries. Okay, so basically there's 3 like advancement tracks. You can do clergy, you can do like military, or you could do labor, more economy focused things, I guess. And splendor earns you the notoriety of an estate. Notoriety, rather. The other 2 lose interest in your village. This lowers your rating, which in turn lowers your influence cap. What do we got here? All right. The aspiration of a village. Finally, by yourself in the great hall, you spend a few minutes of silence thinking about your aspiration and the future of your village. Providence has been good to you and your people so far, and it seems like everything is possible. Yes, we should all aspire to greatness. So, village aspirations are optional objectives that can help you set goals for your rulership. So, it's kind of like, I guess, the tutorial, basically. Tutorial ish kind of quests, I think. All right. So, we need to track a village aspiration. So, how do we do that? Well, we can unlock the bailiff office and the wooden bridge. And then we have 15 prosperity points. And then when we have 20, we can unlock farming. Wheat farm, windmill, bakery. We can unlock fishing, clothing, stonemasonry. All right. So how do we get prosperity points? Prosperity is a measure of your village's success and is impacted by multiple factors listed in the book. High prosperity will help you unlock new content. Wealth, territory, commerce, population, splendor, and beautification. All right. Okay, so I think we can build the bailiff, right? Rustic church for faith, wooden bridge. Or is the bailiff an extension of the manor house? I think it might be. Yep, bailiff office. All right. So in that particular case, we now will build another room onto this. We could do, let's see. That's interesting. We can kind of angle the buildings a little bit. Let's try that. Yeah, that is kind of cool. All right, we'll just do that. Nice place for a little government building right down there by the water. Kind of scenic. We'll speed up the game a little bit. Okay, so it looks like we need to, we gotta increase our taxes just a little bit. So if we bump them up to 5%, that's 32 coins a month. Okay, so there we go. We have 16 serfs living in our republic. Now we can name a bailiff. With the new office in place comes the opportunity to nominate your bailiff. Trying to fight a sneeze. This important villager will assist you with diverse tasks such as prospecting mineral deposits, courting the estates, and more. We can... So it kind of just gives us 3 options. I guess, is that just because we have only 3 citizens that are not assigned another job, or is there something special about these? I don't know. Let's look at our list of villagers by unemployed. Don't know. Don't know why it picks those 3 as my nominees. Maybe it's just random. Trade price bonus of 10% from village with clergy, kingdom, and labor allegiance. Or trade price bonus of 10% from village with... Okay, so that's the same, right? Alright, so we're going to nominate Ray to be our bailiff. Get a 10% price bonus from any of the 3 allegiances. So that should be fine. So this week it looks like we're doing all right for money. I don't know. Not quite sure if we're in the clear yet. But now we can pick a mandate. Prospect a mineral deposit in proximity. Or promote villagers to a higher status. Okay, let's prospect a mineral deposit in proximity. That sounds good. We only have 167 coin there, so we need to be aware that money is a little bit tight right now. And now I want to track a village aspiration, so I have to figure out, how do I do that? I search aspiration. Village aspirations. There we go. Victory conditions are optional objectives that can be completed on your turn while you manage your village. Track them from the main menu or by clicking the edit button in the tracker at the bottom left of the screen. Edit. Oh, okay. There we go. So what do we want to try to do? 100 citizens or more in the village. Succeed the King's Pledge military mission. Be dedicated to the clergy. Reach prosperity of 500. Oh, we'll pick the first one. It's fine. You take a stroll through the village and look at what you achieved. Not so long ago, this land was wilderness, but you came along and made the difference. You and your people turned this untamed territory into a respectable land of the realm. And this is just the beginning, for your fair rule will bring prosperity to all. And I guess that basically is the end of the tutorial. Message from the kingdom. The kingdom recognizes your efforts in establishing your settlement. I say, I am but your humble servant. I gain 100 gold coins. That's nice. And we have a newcomer requesting an audience. And there it is, one more new citizen hoping to join the Republic. Welcome to the Republic. All right. We now have a total population of 17 people. And let's pick a name for this person. Say, we will call her Leslie. How many people do we have unemployed? We have 2 people unemployed. Okay, and we can call our village with something else other than my village and Lord Unknown. So we'll call it the Republic of Geneva. And Lord Mitocapagio. That's one of my online aliases. Sounds good. So, what can we build that we haven't built already? We don't have any more access to resources anyway. There's some fish over there. We should see about maybe getting some of those fish. Let's look at progression. So in this worker menu, we are able to see how many, we are able to see who's working at each job site and how many people are working there, which I do like that. Warehouse does not have any transporters, so we're going to go ahead and hire someone for that. We'll just hire 2 people for that for now. It says whether it's working fine or if the storage is full. And then we can name those whatever we want. So like if we expand a lot, then we potentially have a lot of different buildings that would maybe be called the same thing. So it'd be useful for us to be able to give them their own unique names. Dan the bailiff. Dan is the bailiff, right? No, he's a tax collector. So he's wearing that little red outfit there. Because he's a member of the law. So let's go ahead and we're going to expand the residential district. So people can they can build anywhere they like in this area. Looks like we have a new guest coming to town. We will accept that new villager. Welcome to Chaliva. And we're going to call her Angela. Don't see any sign of anyone building any additional houses, though. So we could build a church. That seems like a good thing to do. Let's put the church here. Put it right out there in the middle. Then we'll put the door right there. And can we do like a steeple or something? Yeah, a bell tower. There we go. A church ought to have a bell tower, I would think. We'll put that on the end there, and then we'll lift that up a little bit, because that kind of, yeah, that looks pretty good. And then we can add a little bit of decoration so it's not so plain looking. That'll be a nice addition to our little town square. We're gonna add one more forager to our gathering hut, because I'd imagine we're starting to run low on food. That's going to be a concern. It looks like for wood we're all right. So we'll go ahead and release Lori from the builder's workshop, and we'll send her over to the gathering hut. And don't have anyone else to put on stone gathering right now, so that'll be what it is. All right. Now, Lori is getting started building the church. You can see the foundation and the floor starting to appear there. She decided it was break time, and for service they're a bit unhappy. Must visit a church from time to time in order to pray. So As soon as we get the church built, that'll help everyone be a lot happier. It really is a pretty cozy little game, I have to say. It's going to be cool when we're able to start farming. Oh, we have another newcomer. Wait, what is this? Is that two? That's two newcomers. They're walking kind of inside each other, clipping themselves there. But that's two new people coming. Yep, a man and a woman. That's some good news. All right. So you, ma'am, are going to be Debbie. That's going to be Debbie. And this guy. Oh, come back here. Come back. Don't. Nope. Ha. There we go. Get back here. That's going to be Tim. All right. Tim and Debbie have joined our republic. We now have a population of 20. And we're still losing money. So what are we going to do about that? People are starting to go in and out of the church. Exterior additions are still being built, though. I do like the modular additions to individual buildings. We have one more prosperity point. I want to see if we can do anything else to beautify or decorate or our town. We could build a wooden bridge. I don't need a wooden bridge. Do we have any access to any additional resources? That's a question. I really don't see. I see no other resources that we can gather or exploit other than fish. And we don't have any way to fish yet because we haven't learned how to fish yet. So I'm going to say what we need to do is we raise our taxes, huh? And then we probably ought to start looking at doing some trade. So if we go back to resources and trade routes, We don't have any production of herbs or gold or wine. We can export berries and planks. I don't know. Do we have access to polished stone, or is that just, no, we don't. We have regular stone, not polished stone. So we'll start exporting berries. We'll keep 10 on hand. And there we have another new citizen coming to our republic. And there you are. He got away from me there. He just ran right off. You're in that house, aren't you? Yep. He went inside the house. That's kind of weird. You can go inside the houses and kind of see people inside there, standing inside the houses. And that's going to be Sean. Sean. Yep. Tax office 47 coin. Trade is a negative 60. Territory cost us 5. Upkeep cost us 27. So what we really need is we need that trade route to start to be profitable. Oh, shoot. All right. Take that away. And so we have our 3 forgers. We have 3 carpenters. Maybe we could build a second forging building. Gathering hut. That's what I was trying to say. We do something like that. Yeah, I think we can. They'll kind of clip into each other a little bit. And then we can have twice as many people gathering berries there, which would be great. That should boost our exports. Church looks pretty good, I would say. We could build a treasury, expands our treasury capacity. The bigger the room, the more gold can be stored. That's cool. So gold is physically stored. So what is our max? So we can have up to 500 gold now. Is that how that goes? I'm assuming. We can't have more than 500 gold. I think that's what that means. Oh, and there's more newcomers. Get them checked in. Halkin, that's a stupid name. You're not gonna have that name. You're gonna be Eric. Yep, that's Eric. And this one, that is Randy. We can ring bells. We can choose how often they ring. It's kind of cool. What if we switch it to daily? Daily bell ring. We can even choose the pitch. That's awesome. It's cool. You can change the tempo. You can choose how many times they ring. I think that's pretty awesome. It's like just a little touch, but it's cool. It's thoughtful. I like it. Looks like all in all, we are turning a profit. Is that new house being built? Looks that way. We're going to build an extension on the back of the Manor House so that we can expand our treasury capacity. We've got to have a place to put our gold. I'm tempted to build a bridge. Only thing is I don't have any place to go, though, so I don't need to. That'd be cool to see people going over a bridge, though. We can put a tent over this market table. That'll be what is that? What is that white ball? Oh, there we go. Okay. Just be a little tent there to make it a little more comfortable to do business at that market stand. Yep, and now we have a treasury capacity of 650. It's nice. Yeah, so we're doing pretty good now. We're exporting berries and planks, and that's making all the difference in the world. The splendor of the village has unlocked a new tier of unlockables. Oh, nice. All right. So we could unlock farming. Oh, okay. No, I take that back. So now all of those things can be unlocked. We just have to pay gold to do it. That's good. So what do we want to do? I'm going to say fishing, because we have fish right there, and that's going to be an easy thing for us to diversify our economy with right off the bat. Fisher's hut. So we're going to go down here and kind of confusing. The way the outline shows the poles for the pier just looks kind of weird. So yeah, we'll go ahead and put it there. The fact that this is all completely gridless and then also largely led by the villagers themselves making their own pathways, it really, really adds a lot to the sense of something that's organic and unique, and, that feeling that no two playthroughs are going to really be the same. Now that's Mogger. Mogger is a stupid name. You're gonna be David. Yep. And you know what? I think David will be a fisherman. You're gonna be a fisherman. As soon as this building gets built, I'm gonna put him to work. We have one unemployed villager. It shows us right up there. Population of 24. I think the fact that your gold is kind of physically stored in a treasury in the manor house, it contributes to that sense that the money is kind of real. Like, it doesn't just infinitely build up as a number at the top of the screen. It's also attached to a physical place there where your treasury capacity comes from. I think that's cool. Yep, and there's David. David is going to be our new fisherman. And then we'll go over to the granary. Where's the granary at? Right there. And we're going to change 2 of those slots to fish storage. 2 for berries, 2 for fish. And there he is, out there, fishing away. That's super cool. I like it. We'll welcome our latest guest. And he will be he'll be Mark. And Mark, let's see. Let's go to the book and look at our workplaces. We'll send Mark to the granary. He can deliver bread. Sounds pretty good. Nice to see a boat out on the water. I think our town is starting to look more lived in. Like, it's starting to feel, it feels cozy. It feels like you're surrounded by buildings and activity now, much more than before. The church really does a nice job of anchoring this little piece of land. And I think the fishing pier does a lot too. I like the modular manor house. That's a nice touch. And now we're a community of 25 people here, building our new life by the riverside. Now, so far, I am really enjoying this game. It is up to this point. It seems like it's intuitive enough that, like, I know there's things I need to understand, but I'm not running up against any walls to where I feel frustrated. And it feels organic, it feels unique, it feels special, and so far it just seems like it keeps me engaged, and it also doesn't feel stressful, like it's too much at all. somebody said in Steam reviews, and I'm starting to think that it's really kind of true. It's like a low stress version of Anno 1800. Look at that. You can see the grass there in the trees, and we can see our little town peeking out through the forest. Isn't that nice? Very nice indeed. That's a very nice little view there we have, peeking out through the trees. All right, well, till next time, that was another hour of Foundation. So, thank you for watching. Goodbye.